Yes, people. Sorry about the delayed start. Welcome back to the 620 podcast. Here, your boy Trimless Schooner, back to dissect another weekend. Ups and downs, of course. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. A lot's happening. A lot's going to happen. I'm here as well, accompanied with two fellow Arsenal fans as well. You guys are probably familiar with Fred. He's been on a couple of times, and we're here with the average fan, my guy. What you man saying? You man good, yeah?
No, I'm good, man. What can I say? It's been a
Yeah,
long
man.
week.
Yeah, no, obviously, some of the other man then we're gonna come here and represent. But for now, obviously, big North London derby is the main talking point at the moment. Everyone's talking about it. Um, so let's dive into it, man. There's a lot to discuss with this one. You know, there's injuries, questionable substitutions, players in the wrong position, loads to dissect. I'm gonna ask you the first question. Do you mind think 2-2 was a fair result?
I'm gonna let you give your analysis before I break it down. Because there's some talking points from this game that we need to talk about. But I'll let you go first.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, I'm gonna break it down, but I just wanted to know if you man think 2-2 was a fair result, really.
Yeah, I say so. I think the game ebbed and flowed in it. Arsenal had periods where they dominated, and then Tottenham sort of got back into it. I think obviously the second goal that's a shit one to concede for Arsenal, but
Mm.
I think Tottenham's general play probably deserved them a goal. Obviously, Raya made that crazy save from Johnson, so that's a goal. If you're Tottenham, you say we should have scored from that.
Mm.
So yeah, I think 2-2 was probably a fair result.
Yeah, what about you, average? You think that obviously we'll delve into it, but on a general perspective, would you say 2-2 was a fair result?
Yeah, I think I had mixed emotions coming out of it, but from the balance of the game, I feel like 2-2 is a fair result. If you look at the chances we created, the chances they could have scored as well, 2-2 is a fair result. I mean, if there was like another 10 minutes potentially, Tottenham might be upset they didn't come away with the win. But with the way they played the game went, I'll say 2-2 is a fair result.
Yeah. Cool. Well, for me, I'd say the first 35 minutes was like that was how I expected it to be for us for the whole game as well. Obviously we'll talk about the injuries in a sec. I thought we pressed well. Spurs tried to play it from the back. They weren't going long at all. They were trying to stick to their Ange philosophy. I rate that. I wasn't expecting them to continue doing it because they looked shaky. Let's be honest, they looked very shaky doing it at times. You know, Udogie gave the ball, put Nketiah through.
Yeah,
Madison got pinched. And I was thinking, yo, listen, I said to my boy as well. I said to him, this game is going to be about who's clinical. That's who's going to win this game. It's who's clinical. I said I don't think there's gonna be many chances, but it's about who's clinical. There wasn't loads of clear cut chances. I feel like in that first half an hour, for me, we could have put that game to bed. We could have been 3-0 up in that first 30 minutes. Um, This is what I'm saying about this number nine situation, bro. I still want a clinical bagsman, talisman, bro. I d- he- let's be honest, man. Jesus is quality in terms of link up and taking man on, and
yeah.
you finding space very well. In what in terms of just being in a box and just putting those chances away, he's not that guy. Unfortunately, that's why City weren't reluctant to get rid of him. In it, they were like, yeah, can't move him on because he's not going to get you 25, 30 goals a season. We knew this is we low-key knew this in it, but I feel like we wanted to, I don't know, sell ourselves a dream that he was going to do that. And for me, that chance there, ugh, bro, it changes the whole game. We go 2
No,
up
you
there, it
have to
changes
take
the
that.
whole game.
You have to take that chance. I think he snatched it. I don't know if it was the occasion. I don't know what it was, but he snatched it, and that's
I don't even
not
know if you can
what I
say
get from
occasion, bro. This
Jesus.
this is a multiple Premier League winner, experienced Champions League footballer, bro. I hear it's a derby and that, but he literally he literally 10 yards out from the butt from the goal, bro. Why are you
But you say
blasting him?
that. Look at another Champions League winner in our DM that came on for Rice. When you talk about people that are meant to be composed on the ball, these are the things that happen. The occasion catches up to certain people, and
Mm,
that's why I feel like when you look at the game as well, the first 35 minutes were pressing well. Tottenham, they were playing their ball, and fair enough to them, yeah. They managed to come to the Emirates and stamp their authority on the game. Because not gonna lie, I've never seen Tottenham come to the Emirates and play from the back the way they did. And shout out to them for doing that. But we need to be putting those chances away. I've been calling for a nine. In Ketia, how he played 100 minutes, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me because he had the chance to square that to Fabio Vieira.
He must be on a minute limitation. Jesus must be on a limit.
I don't think it's that. Arteta, yeah, and I
Well
want to
gone,
say
Linda.
this now.
One baby. Sorry, okay.
I want to say this now. Arteta in big games has not shown that he can handle those moments, or at least handle like in-game like moments to make changes, certain tactical decisions that he makes. And there's been a number of big games that he's done this. In those tight moments where we need a little bit of cutting edge, why would you take off Jesus? I'm gonna get into it. We're gonna break down this game. We're gonna break down this game.
You must be on a minute limitation, bro. Or why else would you? What Nketiah was offering nothing that game except for 2 big chances missed. He didn't do anything else, bro. I don't know. He made a slide tackle when Mandem was shouting Eddie. That was it.
Is that first one a big chance? Do we count it as a big chance?
On Nketiah?
Yeah, the one where he shot the keeper in it. I think who gave it away? A doggy, I think. Was it?
Doggy gave him a
yeah.
Is that a big
you
chance?
can swear it. What Saka on his weak foot is blasting at top of the net. You're trying to.
That's a huge chance.
That's
a huge chance.
Nah, we've seen Saka. We've seen Saka
in the roof of the net.
What do you do at West Ham? What do you do at West Ham last year?
What do you mean, bro? We're talking about today, bro. I'm saying,
talking about that.
I've seen Saka in that exact same circumstance. Slap it.
What do you do at the Euros? What do you do at the Euros?
Let's not do that though, because this is a different player right now.
No,
we can talk about that West Ham player. I hear that. But as far as I think let's talk about Saka actually. He's not starting the season well, but do you not think that's because Arteta's not allowing him to play with Ben White overlapping? He's telling Ben White not to overlap anymore, not giving him freedom to wing. Most teams are doubling up on him. Brennan Johnson on the game against Tottenham wasn't doubling up on him, so Saka had a little bit more freedom, but he still didn't stick it on the Dogi. He got a yellow early on.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying, bro. As soon as the Dogi gets booked, why are you not taking him on more? Why are we not focusing down the right a bit more? And then Basuma and Saro and yellows, and we're not even like trying to run at them and put them under pressure a little bit. Try to make them.
Do you know why? After 35 minutes, Odegaard got a silly yellow for mouthing off the ref, right?
Yeah.
So now he can't do that same pressing that he could do to Basuma. So they just go into the game. But I feel like that's Arteta's decision for him to then not rotate our team. Now let's get onto the main point in it. Jorginho in it. Like I've been saying this from a long time. I don't like these Chelsea scrubs in it. I've been saying this for too long, bro. I've got PTSD about David Luiz. I've got serious PTSD, bro. So when I'm seeing half-time, Jorginho and Havertz come on, bro, at midfield, or at least 2 Chelsea players that they want 2 seasons ago, are we being serious?
Yeah.
You wanted these, man, bro. You wanted these, man.
No, I agree. Again, for me, Havertz 007 agent come in. Thing is, I'm not backing Havertz. I'm not backing Havertz yet. I'll back his decision and his judgment of players, because I didn't rate Tomiyasu, I didn't rate Ben White, I didn't Ramsdale, and he's come in and we fought for a league title. We've done that in 2017. But cool. This Havertz one, this 65 million one, it's embarrassing, bro, because you're seeing what less money can get you with Maddison on the same pitch. You're seeing Liverpool get Szoboszlai and he's tearing it up straight away. These men are hitting the ground running. We've bought someone who's been in the Prem for time, and except for cute passes and winning some headers, I don't know what he's actually in the squad for. I know Vieira was getting dominated in that midfield. I can't lie, he was getting ran through like a girl on ecstasy. It was peak, but at the same time, I feel like he's even that he's still going to offer more than Havertz. And then you can't put Havertz and Jorginho on at the same time. That's headache. That's why Odegaard wasn't even in the game. Man is saying Odegaard went missing, bro. We didn't get the ball to Odegaard's feet. He was trying. Odegaard had to come deep and come collect off Gabriel. Sometimes it was that bad.
But he just went missing, bro.
Yeah, but we didn't give him the ball. We didn't allow him to have the ball in any dangerous space.
Most of the second half, we never had the ball, bro. It was only like the last 15 minutes of the second half we had the ball, bro. We didn't have the ball for most of the second half. We're basically chasing them down because Maddison was taking it. Basuma was balling out second half.
Bro. When have Spurs come to the Emirates and dominated possession, bro? When has anyone but City come to the Emirates and dominated possession, bro? It's embarrassing. I can't lie.
But look at their goals. Look at their goals, isn't it? First one, it was Maddison spun Saka, isn't it?
I'm forgetting, Nketiah gave away the ball that even led to Spurs counter.
Oh, bro.
He gave away the ball like a sausage, bro.
And he played 100 minutes.
The first goal,
and he played 100 minutes.
Yeah, he gave away the ball like a sausage. And then
he gave the ball away, right? No, he didn't hold up the ball. That's what it was, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he gave the ball away. Next thing you know,
It's
Madison's
easy.
spinning Saka. No one's going out to Madison. I feel like Ben White could have done better in that situation. And you talked about earlier, like being clinical, that's going to get you the chances, that's going to win you the game. Son, 2 chances, 2 goals. Nketiah,
Exactly.
1 chance, flop. Jesus, big chance, flop. You've got to be clinical in those moments. You've got to. But I feel like it's deeper than that at home, yeah? You don't allow a man to like impose their style on your game. You know what I mean? There's too many mistakes that Arsenal make at home, you know. Talk about Bournemouth last season, yeah, when Ramsdale was just passing it out from there. Talk about City, Tomiyasu back pass last season as well. Too many mistakes at home lead to stupid goals that we concede, and that just needs to be cut out, bro. It just needs to be cut out.
Yeah, I don't know why we have more discipline away because we concede less away. At home, we've not kept the clean sheet in what was it, like 16
I
games?
have a question to you, Arsenal fans,
Oh, God.
because this is like an Arsenal podcast right now. You guys think
We're
you guys
dissecting
actually,
the London game first, innit?
it
We'll
feels
get
like
to
an
you,
Arsenal
man.
podcast right now, yeah?
We'll
Because
get to you,
man,
man. Don't
it's
worry, bro.
one-sided. It's so one-sided right now, yeah. To me, when I watch that match,
If it's
yeah,
here, innit?
when I watched that match, yeah, them man, they were the better team, and you guys are not seeing that right now. They were by far the better
We just
team.
said that. I literally just said
Oh,
they
you
came
did
to
say
the
that. You
Emirates.
did say that. I didn't hear this.
I just
They were the better
literally
team.
just said they
You
came
guys-
to
you
the
guys-
Emirates and dominated.
You guys, the goals that you guys conceded, you guys scored was an own goal and a penalty that shouldn't have been a penalty. So I feel
I mean, that's
I
clearly
feel like you guys
a
are
pen.
lucky
Blind.
That's
to do that, man.
the ball's going in the net, bro.
That's
when he
clearly
starts.
a pen. He's punched
Whether
it,
it's
bro.
intentional or not,
It's not a pen, bro.
Humble.
It's not a pen. It's not a pen.
That's clearly
Come
a
on, bro.
pen.
If
the
you
ball
concede
is
that
going
penalty,
in the
it's not.
net.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Whether it's intentional or
let's
not, the ball's
not
going
do
in the
that,
net.
bro.
Don't do that.
Let's
bro.
be
If that
honest,
was the way
bro.
around,
This
you'd be
is
Bro,
so
you
keen
punched
for
the
it.
ball.
honest, man. The man slapped the ball out the way, bro.
That's what he did. That's literally what he did.
What
Bro,
I did, where does he put his hand,
Whether it's
though? Where does he put
intentional
his
or
hand?
not, yeah, the ball is going in the net. You have to give a penalty. Like that's ridiculous.
I think you guys should be lucky. You guys are lucky that you guys got a withdraw.
No.
That's me personally.
Well, you
I
guys
think
got dominated
you guys
by
should-
Burnley,
We're not
bro.
lucky.
Stop chatting.
We're not lucky. We got dominated at home. It was an embarrassing encounter with a team that we usually deal with at the Emirates. And I've got to say, fair play to Spurs because I wasn't expecting that. They came, they backed their talk, and in our worst performance and their best performance, it was a 2-2 draw. So that says levels about both teams at the same time. Man, like Ish, we finally got a Spurs representative.
I don't want to hear excuses about the North London derby, man. I don't want to hear excuses, especially when you're at home.
Thank you.
You can't hear excuses.
I've
Whatever
just said
you
that
do
you
on
man
the day,
came.
for a
I
day.
just said that you man came and dominated. I literally just said that. What?
But you just said on your worst day to our best day. I don't think that's our best day because that was very shaky in the first half. You can't call it our best day. Dogie looked
of the
shook.
season. That was your man's best performance of the season.
No, not even close. Not even close. Not even close. I still think that 2-1 comeback against Sheffield when they weren't trying to kick ball was our best performance because that showed we got heart. Old Spurs would have thrown in the towel. Like, but
How
they
did
keep
that equal your best performance though? Because you were down
Spurs
1-0
did the same thing against Leicester.
But then look how quick we came back. We had 10 minutes of added time. I'm saying old Spurs football wouldn't be progressive and trying to keep scoring because the way we'd have to play is just literally through Son and Kane. We actually play attractive football now, which turns into results, which is what Arsenal gave Arteta time for and Liverpool gave Klopp time for. It works. Like that's the system of football right now. If you don't play attractive football, you're not gonna win.
Ish, let me ask you a question. If Rice stays on that pitch, do you mind win?
Nah. I said that right now. I said Rice was literally holding you guys together. Yeah, you look like a leaky pipe, and he was a good plumber, just holding it together there. When he went, I really think keeping Son on for the last 10 minutes could have got us a couple of opportunities to win.
Yeah, 100%. I was surprised.
Wait,
As soon
wait,
as
can
Son
I-
Madison
can I
came
just-
off, you man had no attacking threat.
Can I
Yeah,
just
you
say a
were
quick
I'm
point?
not gonna lie to you. I'm saying this now. The fact that you had a 2-2 draw at home and you scored from no open play, yeah,
You mean no open play? The own goals from
no open play goals, no open play goals.
Alright, cool, but Jorginho
The own goal
slipped, bro.
is-
Jorginho slipped. If Jorginho doesn't slip in that moment, are you going to be
What
able
do
to
you
create
mean?
enough
What do
chances
you
to
mean
win the
open
game?
goal?
He
Open
gives
play.
you the
The
second
own
goal
goal-
as well, bro.
Are you going to claim that Romero own goal as a good goal?
No,
Yeah.
but I didn't say it's a good goal. You said it wasn't open play. That's an
Right,
open
went
play
in the
goal,
net,
my
it's a
bro.
good goal.
It's an own goal though. You haven't scored from it counts as an own goal. Saying you
Bro,
haven't scored for as open play.
Saka has beat your left back, cut in, beat another man, gone for a shot and forced the
I'm
own
saying
goal.
it's
You know what I'm
counted
saying?
as an own goal. So no one scored for Arsenal. I'm
If
saying
your
if
defense was better, they would have stopped the shot and you would have won the game. Don't talk
that's
to
what
me
I said.
about
It's not a great
own
performance.
goal and
That's what I alluded to earlier. It's not a great performance because the doggy was rocked. I'm giving him his due though because he grew into the game. Like he's got time to grow. But as I was saying, you didn't score an open play if they count it as Romero on goal.
We didn't score. We didn't score
shocking
the
game.
second one from open play. We didn't score the second one from open play because Romero put on goalkeeper gloves and dived for it, bro. It was going in the net. That's 2 goals from open play.
Right, that should have been a free kick beforehand anyway because Maddison was shoved to the ground. If you're doing VAR, you got to do the whole thing. But you know the referee was shook to play these. He didn't want to face the Emirates crowd. He was like, you know what? I'm not going for this hassle today. Let me give them what they want. Let me give them what they want because you know it was a foul too. You watched the game.
I don't think it was a foul.
You can't.
It was the same one with United.
It's just the rules of the game.
Gabriel and Johnny Evans. It was the same one when Rice scored against United. It wasn't a foul. Bit of physicality.
You can't put 2 hands on someone to the ground.
Let me ask you a question. If that was the other way around and Maddison did that to Gabriel, is that a pen?
What do you mean?
If that was the other way around and Maddison handled Gabriel like that and Gabriel went down, are you saying that's a pen?
It's 2 hands.
Bro, it's not a pen. No one's given.
We're not playing by the rules of the game. What's the point of doing this in VAR? Tell me why.
Well, if that was the other way around, no referee is given that as a pen. So why is it all of a sudden now a foul for a free kick?
You can't be doing off-ball shoves are still fouls in the box.
That's what
because we saw England get that. We saw England get that at the Euros. So we can't be saying it's not a thing.
There's no
and Harry Kane skied it over.
Around and say that. For me, if that's the other way around, I'm not expecting to win a pen there. I'm saying, bro, get up.
But we just saw that at the Euros. Is it Euros World Cup? Yeah, and Harry Kane skied it over. So yeah, my mistake. World Cup. That's how we got a second penalty. And what happened? He skied it over. So that was off the ball, in the box, 2 hands shoved over. So if that's what we're doing for VAR altogether, then it needs to be happening. You can't pick and choose when the rules apply.
I hear your opinion. But as I said, I'm going to give you Man your flowers. You came to the Emirates and you dominated. And for larger parts of the
no
game,
one gave you a chance. Remember what you were saying last week? We're going to get smoked. I said not this time. Because I'm looking at the way we're playing ball. I looked at your squad and I said, injuries. I said, Odegaard looks a little meaty without Martinelli sometimes, yeah? And I was thinking, we can clog it up. And I think you man lagged. When you got a doggy on the yellow card, I would have, if I was Arteta, I'd said, give the ball to Saka the whole time. Burn him off. Get him sent off. Because you had him on ropes. I was getting scared.
Let me say something on that point, yeah? On that doggy thing, I think Arteta... This game, in my opinion, was screaming for Martinelli in it because Martinelli is one of those man get to him every single time he's going to try his fullback. Every single time. So you don't be on the yellow.
He's not the best of defenders.
He's not the best of defenders, but if Pedro Porro's on the yellow, Martinelli's sticking on him at all times, isn't it? Saka, I don't think he has that level of intensity that Martinelli has when it comes to beating his man 1v1. He's cutting back, he's trying to shoot, he's cutting back, he's trying to pass back.
In the first, from like 12 minutes onwards to like 35 minutes in the game, he was pressing he was squeezing the life out of him. If it was orange, you should be pulp. That's how bad it would be. Like, he was done. I don't understand. He would have been a raisin if it was grape. That's how bad it was. The juice squeezed out of him.
Balance of the game, yeah. I look at it like this, yeah. You talk to a lot of Arsenal fans. Are Arsenal fans happy? No, we're not. Are Tottenham fans happy? Of course they are. They're gassed. They got a point at the Emirates, something they've not done in a while. Because they know that when they come to the Emirates, they know that they pay taxes, they die, and they get beat at the Emirates. That's what they know that's going to happen in the season. Do you know what I mean? But if you look at it this season, you guys are gassed. You guys are gassed to come and get a point because I feel like you actually tried to win.
Yeah,
but that's the problem. This is the problem I'm saying with Angeball and others. I said this and I always say this every week. For the last couple of seasons, we've had managers who feel like they're doing us a favour by being there. We got a manager that actually wants to be here and grow something in the club. Conte felt like he was above the club. He shut on the club. When he left, he did that run, yeah, and it was needed because the club needed open heart surgery. Mourinho, he was at the lowest point of his career. No one wanted to work with him. He felt like he was doing us a favour. But his football is outdated, the same with Conte's. So it's just like smash and grab, yeah. So I feel like we're playing a good brand of football. And getting a point at the Emirates, for me, was expected. I said, if this is what we're going to play like this season, if we're not getting a point at the Emirates, we can't be talking about how well we're going to play. Because we got Spurs fans who are a bit overly optimistic, who think, if we kept Kane, we could have contended for the league. We're not there yet, but we're playing good football. What I'm more concerned about, and I said it last week, is how we play against our real bogey team, Liverpool. If we can't do something against Liverpool at home, I said this is going to be a long season because I see them finishing second this season, right? People aren't looking at it because they had a rocky season last year. They've got probably, next to Man City, the next most firepower. And I promise you they're going to hurt people this season.
Let me ask you this. What's the expectation in your mind as a Tottenham fan, yeah? for Spurs this season? What's the expectation you have? You've seen 6 games here. You've seen Ange implement his style. What's the expectation for the season?
Barring no injuries, I'd like a top 5 finish realistically because top 4's tough. I already got my top 4 locked in. Yeah, I've seen Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, and I've got Brighton. So I don't think we're better than Brighton right now. The way they're kicking ball, unless people are going to keep buying their players off like everyone has been doing and it's not been working, because for me, I feel like they're more system over the players' individual talent. So it's, you can see what I'm saying. If you're watching football, you're understanding what I mean by that. If like Brighton don't lose players or don't get any mad injuries, 4th is an option. Top 4 is the highest point we can get, but finishing 4th. We still need another centre half because we gave Davinson Sanchez away, and we should have got rid of Dyer instead because we need another centre half. We're 1 centre half injury from going back to 8th place. We're 1 Maddison injury from going back to 8th place. So I don't think we're as strong as we look. Like wingers, we got a bit of options. I like Brennan Johnson, but 4th is optimistic.
Like realistic. How many goals did Brennan Johnson score in the season?
In the Prem or overall?
In the Prem.
You're only in the Prem, aren't you?
You're only in the Prem.
We got FA Cup still.
In the Prem, bro. You know you might get knocked out first, man, like usual.
Yeah, FA Cup, I don't think so, man. I think I'd give him 6 to 7 goals.
Is that good enough for you?
That's a lot.
What? Think about that now. We don't have one designated goal scorer. Son's going to score his goals, 100%, but I feel like the goals are going to be spread about. He looked like he wanted to be a menace against Arsenal. He had that chance, but he moves. He was a menace in the box for a little bit. Then obviously he burned out himself because, he's not used to playing that intensity. It's a big jump from going to Nottingham to Spurs, I'm just letting him know. So he needs to get used to that intensity.
As a fan base, you're happy selling Harry Kane for, was it 100 mil, was it?
100 mil with add-ons.
You're happy to sell Harry Kane 100 mil, your top goal scorer, and bring in Brennan Johnson.
I mean, this is what I keep telling everyone else. We have 2 golden boot winners on the same club. What other club had that? I just want to know. What other club had that? We had that and couldn't fill up the rest of the squad around us. So it's like, Son's got one, Kane's got one. We're not lagging in goals. Like, he only won a golden boot 2 seasons ago. So we're acting like we ain't going to score goals.
What's the expectation for Richarlison this season? How many goals?
I want to put it back.
Oh, nice.
How many goals for the Pigeon, bro?
I'm going to be real, yeah. I think he's going to get 3 goals. 3 goals. And I'm saying this now because I feel like January, he's not going to be there. We're going to give him till January because Ange's optimistic. Then we're going to go after David Jonathan. Bad boy striker.
Jonathan David, not David Jonathan.
Just saying, Jonathan David. Right, man.
Yo,
You sold Kane for David, bro.
What do you mean? What about replacement? He's not a 9 in. We're not playing with that system anymore to have a designated striker. Inverted strikers or inverted wingers, forwards, that you can actually play and get to be a menace because everyone's scoring. We're spreading it about. Like, we're seeing man score goals that don't score goals. So, like,
You guys aren't really playing with inverted wingers, are you? Because like the 2 wingers are keep holding the width left and right, and then
they're holding it, but we're playing inverted left backs too. You'll see in our first game, even Royale scored a goal. Like, people are scoring that don't normally score because we're getting people more forward. We've got 2 30 centre halves. I'm not going to call Morel 30 because that game against Arsenal for him was abysmal. He was losing us the game, like at some points. But Van der Ven, he could hold the line. So I feel like we can get people forward and people in our fullbacks can actually start doing something. Pedro Porro is going to cause some damage to some meaty teams. Like Emerson's still a good left back replacement, so right back replacement. So everyone was cool.
I forgot about Chicken Rare. What?
Let me ask you this though, actually, because you mentioned a good point earlier about injuries, right? You said, okay, cool, top 5 finish. I can understand. That's optimistic, right? But I feel like you're 2 injuries away from 8th again, bro.
I just said that.
Romero comes
Madison and one of the centre halves are done. We're done. We ain't even got a good 30 centre
games, bro.
Huh?
38 games. If you look at 38 games, what are the chances of Madison not getting injured for a sustained amount?
He's not getting injured at some point. But we've got Brian Hill. I like Brian Hill. I feel like with Ange, Brian Hill will play some good ball.
Who's that?
People forget about him and sleep on him. I think he's a good baller.
Who's that?
Brian Hill.
Brian Gill.
Oh,
he's
Brian,
a good baller.
You said Brian Hill. I was gonna say, is that the guy the Spanish guy?
Yeah, he's still a good baller. And I feel like there's something in there, and then we got moves to make. As long as we make it to like Christmas time with like no bad injuries, I want to see is Daniel Levy going to be a tightwad again, or you're going to back the manager seeing he's doing something? Because
Go and
for
get
this
Ivan
season,
Toney.
I feel like it's more
Go and get
important for
Ivan
me.
Toney.
Huh?
You guys should go and get Ivan Toney. If you guys got Ivan Toney now, you guys are problems.
Arsenal need him more than we do. I think you need him more than we do. I'm being so real. Don't let him go, Chelsea. You need him more than we do.
Let me tell you what's going to happen in January, though. Go on,
Just
go on,
interject real quickly. We got. I'm not too sure whose mic it is, isn't it? But a bit of feedback in there. I don't know if you're playing it at the same time. I'm not sure who it is though. But yeah, because of time in it, we're gonna have to keep things moving. Obviously, London Derby was a heated one. Obviously, we got other man them in here. We want to represent their clubs as well. On it all, as I said, Ish, I owe you an apology, my bro. I owe you an apology.
Mhm.
We didn't expect you man to turn up like that, but I'm not using it as an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. An excuse at all. But Martinelli and Rice fit in that game. Just saying things could go differently. I'm not saying we would have won. I'm gonna get carried away in it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be one of them man there. But I'm just gonna say things would have went differently. in
One
my
last question
opinion.
there. Are you satisfied with the draw, the way you lot played in the second half?
I'll take a draw.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take
Because
it.
the way we lot played in the second half, I was thinking it could have gone left.
Because when there was 5 minutes left and Richarlison shot looked like it was going in but got deflected, I said I'll take a draw.
You know that's true.
That's
I
what I
want
want
to
to
go
hear.
further. I want to go further and say Rice and Martinelli in there, we would have won the game. I'm gonna say that.
I'm missing a couple man too, but I'm not making excuses, man. I'm waiting for Bentacle to come back as well. But yeah, it changes the dynamic of the team.
You think I would even, if I'm Ange, I would even put Bentancur in right now. Sarr and
Really?
Basuma are cooking. Sarr and Basuma are cooking. Why would you want to switch that? Until
No.
you
I
start
still
losing
think Saar
games
has
or you
some
see
growth to grow. Saar has some growth to grow. I think Saar has some growth. Remember, he's 20 still. He's still got growth. But Basuma, I don't know what Yaya Toure is doing to him, yeah, but he's making him look like the man right now. He's making him look like the man. He was a bit shaky in that game too, so he's still got growth as well.
I hear that. Each to their own. But for me, if I'm Ange, I'm not gonna fix what's not broken, innit? I think Sarr and Basuma right now are really probably the best two pivots in the league right now. Can't lie.
I agree. Big test is Liverpool at home next
Big
week.
test
They're better
Liverpool.
than Rodri and Kovacic. Better than Rodri and Kovacic. Are they a better pivot than Rodri and Kovacic?
Not
I don't think
technically ability wise, but in terms of what they're doing for their team form wise and
Rodri's a liability right now. Let's not even bring him up. Rodri's a liability because
Because of impact, I'll say Basuma.
he's stacking up cards like he's a professional gambler. I don't understand what's wrong with my man. Like he loves getting booked. I don't know, fam.
no, but Rodri's the best DM in the world. So even more.
Yeah. I still think Casemiro's ahead of that man as well. So yeah. You're not better than Rodri.
Casemiro better than Rodri. Yo.
No. I didn't say better than Rodri. I didn't say he's better than Rodri, but I said he's ahead of my guys in Spurs.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he's not. He's not.
Not this season. Not this season.
You think Casemiro is better than Basuma? You think Casemiro is better than Basuma?
He's not.
Take Casemiro out of that team, yeah. United are going down to like 11.
No. I need that guy gone. I need that guy gone on our team. He needs to go Saudi.
You need Casemiro gone.
He needs to go Saudi, bro. He's trash.
Hey, let's get into that. Let's get into
United, please.
That is wild.
Hold on. Just before we get into United, obviously we did predictions for the Arsenal Spurs game. So I'm just gonna run through that quickly because if I go through at the end with the next predictions, it will take too long. One second, let me just bang it up. I'll put them on notes right there. All right, cool. So I said we would win 3-1. Didn't happen. Matt said 2-1 Arsenal. Didn't happen. Fred said 3-2 Spurs. Didn't happen. And
I didn't say that.
Ish. He did.
No,
3-2 Arsenal. Sorry, 3-2 Arsenal.
there we go.
And then Ish said 2-1 Spurs. Didn't happen. So it was all wrong. Close, but was all wrong. So there's no points there in the leaderboard at the moment. But yeah, so that was the predictions for the Arsenal Spurs game. But yeah, let's move on to United because I watched that game and you man caught life. Burnley, bruv, the team that's just come up from the Championship, new manager who dresses like a 12-year-old kid, and he's come and he's implemented more of a style of a play than your whole bald-headed fraud, Eric Seven Hart.
School of Pep.
Mad?
It's a school of Pep.
If that man didn't hit the post, you man would have drew. Are you deep in it? Burnley, bro. They haven't, bro. They haven't won a game all season, and they came to the obviously they were at home, but still, how are they outplaying you, man, bro? You man a second year into a
I need to
partnership.
hear. I need to hear that. I need
I
to hear
need to
this.
hear it. I need to hear it. Where's
Matthew, I want
United?
to hear from you, bro. You've been quiet the last two streams. You're usually chatting, but
Hey yo.
you've been spectating, bro.
I don't mean to go off course here, but I'm gonna be real. The only game really worth talking about this weekend was the Arsenal Tottenham game, innit? And
Nah, hold on.
The
Nah,
deflection's
for real, yeah.
crazy, man.
for real.
If you man have resorted to hoopballs and bringing back Johnny Evans, there is serious problems at your club. Johnny Evans!
Stinks, man. It stinks, bro. Not only is the roof leaking at Old Trafford, so is the dressing room, brother. We need to hear it.
Like I said, your club needs open heart surgery, like mad dissection. You can't bring in man like Sancho and he's still adding to the rock. Like, has he been infected and now causing a bigger problem? I can't understand this. So yeah, it's not making sense.
Matt, you need to back your team, bro, right now. Come on, represent, man.
But this is what I'm saying. I got a question for the United fans, yeah, because I think Ten Hag's in the wrong. I would never air out my dirty laundry like that, and I don't think Fergie did that either. If it had got into the tabloids after he thrown a boot at man, but I don't like Ten Hag's approach. I don't, because now he's exiled from the squad. You spent X amount on a player, and you're not trying to reconcile relationships. What's going on?
It's
Because
because
it's
as well. Man exiled him not because he played a bad game, but because he ain't said sorry.
Bro,
You see what I'm saying?
nah. You ain't stop, man.
You're a bold 40-something-year-old man. You can't take. Fam, it's moving mad. It's moving mad.
I'm backing him. Sancho's hasn't done anything special for United anyway. So, listen, I'm out on Sancho anyways. He needs to get out. He stinks right now. He's not.
No one of your squad's playing special. You can't single him out if you ain't doing
I'm
nothing
not
special.
thinking. I think half our squad stinks, bro. We got Casemiro stinks. I can name half the players. I don't like Fernandez.
List
I don't
them.
like Anthony. I don't like anyone, bro. I look at my squad every week. I don't like anyone on the team.
I would have rather kept the hair and go because he looks better than Onana. I can't lie to you.
It doesn't.
As a shot stopper, I 100% take him.
Nah. That guy stinks. That guy's not even got a club
I
right now.
don't know to what he did last season, yeah, because he's been your best servant for the last decade.
Doesn't matter. He stank towards the end.
Sounds like a matter. Yeah, see that
Doesn't
loyalty at this
matter,
club. This loyalty.
Yo, listen. Like right now, I'm watching Regulon be our best player.
And you got him from us. He couldn't even get into the Spurs team. That's what's showing the levels.
Bro, he's the best player.
He couldn't even get into the Spurs team. That's mad.
Wait, enough of United. Move on. Let's move on,
man. It stinks over there, but we need to hear some reasons on what's gonna happen in the future. Like
Next game.
we need to hear something, man.
Next game. Let's move on.
Let's get that out of your head. The Glazers ain't selling. So what now? Like, I need to hear it. If they're not selling, what's your contingency plan? Because I always feel like if you know something bad's going to happen, how are you going to weather the storm? So as a United fan, I need to know how you guys are going to weather the storm. If I were you, and I said this last week, I'd sell Rashford. Cash in on him.
Why are you selling Rashford?
Listen to this. At some point in the season, Rashford's going to do what he does. He's going to go on like a 3-4-5 hot game streak. Remember last season when I was calling the baddest man on the planet? I would have sold him then. Sold him when PSG came interested in for him because Rashford only plays well when he wants to get a new contract. And he wants to peas. I don't know. Maybe he wants to feed the kids ball. I don't know. I don't know what his motivations are. But sell him when he's hot. Get the money. He's 26, 27. You're going to get the best price for him you can get now while he's in his prime and rebuild the squad.
No, but
that's what we're doing.
I don't think United need to sell Rashford to rebuild the team. They have money.
Going to win with him though is your best player.
No, but okay. He's not the
because
best player. I don't think
they're
looking at him to be the best. I don't think it's about any individual. It's like, but the team, innit? You've got Højlund, you've got Bruno, you've got Casemiro. You're trying to build a proper team, aren't you? I think with United, you can't.
Because the way your wingers play, they're not going to compliment Højlund. Your wingers literally get the ball. You got the same thing. Get the ball to Bruno, run Rashford, run. That's literally looks like your game plan. Rashford's got the most tunnel vision. If it was a basketball player, it'd be Russell Westbrook. Yeah, because all he does. I don't see him making to look passes to your number 9. Yeah, so this guy's going to be trucking up and down the pitch for no reason.
You got to give it time though. You can't. They played 4 games together. You know, you need to give them time to build chemistry with the new front line. Anthony, he's done his shit, so he's been out for 2-3 games as well. Like we haven't seen United at full strength to be able to fully budge them.
You're forward to doing the wrong type of attacking.
Oh shit. No, but obviously they've had injuries as well, though. Like, you know what I mean? So we can't fully judge them until we see what it looks like a couple weeks in, a couple months in.
Yo,
I don't know.
man them. We need to stop speaking for the United man them. Matt, run, please. Talk about your
Please.
club. I want to present three things towards you right now. First thing, that Burnley performance. Second thing, the Glazers. Are they selling or not? Third thing, run more personally for you. Why do you want Casemiro from, man?
I would have Casemiro thing first. So every time I watch that guy now, yeah, he doesn't move. He's passing me like if you watch that game when Casemiro play now, he's not the player that he used to be. It's very clear to see. Like we played you guys, we played against Arsenal, and literally he was probably the worst player on the pitch. I don't know about you, but Rice made him look like one of the best players on the pitch. So I don't know. I'm out on him. I'm out on Man United. I'm out on Ten Hag. I'm out on that guy. That guy is done for me. Like he's made too many bad decisions. So I don't know. I just don't see him being our future CDM. Anyways, we've got Amrabat for that now. Okay, cool. We need to buy another player. We need to buy another CDM to cover when Casemiro is gone. But let's get him to Saudi as soon as possible because that Saudi bag right now looks nice. We're gonna get 60 million for this old man, yeah, and he can be on like 500k a week. What? Let's get someone new. And the Burnley match. Can we talk about something else? Yeah, that was awful.
Nah, bro.
No.
I want to hear you talk about that Burnley game.
Yo,
I want to hear you talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it, man.
Yo, let me touch on the Burnley game real quick. It's actually funny though because we were talking about Rashford like being tunnel vision last week, but against Burnley, he was actually looking for Højlund so much so that he actually became a non-threat as a result of looking for Højlund too much in it. So I kind of find that a bit funny. But Højlund was trash against against Burnley. Sorry, the team in general was poor, but bearing in mind. We've lost three of the first 5 games. Ten Hag only cares about the result at this point, bro. Against Burnley, he didn't go there to try and play football or do anything like that. It was all about getting there, getting a result, and leaving, and that's exactly what he did. Now, I'm not Ten Hag out. I disagree with Ron about Casemiro. I think he's had a slow start, but bruv, he's been one of our bright sparks. I'll be real. Like, I could even argue, on average, he's probably been our best player this season. I'll be real. Bro, like as mad as that,
top goal scorer, like.
He is, bro. Like as mad as that might sound, Casemiro has probably been our best player. If you just take like every player's average rating from each game, he's probably got the highest, bro. Like it's been that bad, innit? But with regards to the Glazers, they've been a problem since they came into the club. Like that's never gonna change. They're always gonna be a problem. There's nothing we can do about it apart from, don't go games. Like leave the game 20 minutes in, but the fans are not going to do that. So as long as the fans still continue to attend games and buy shirts and do all these things, the Glazers are still going to stay. What was your third thing? It was the game, Glazers, and what was the last thing?
No, Casemiro, you touched on all three.
Yeah. But bro, I'm sorry to go back to the Arsenal game, but I watched that game twice because I enjoyed it so much. So I'm not going to watch it twice and not speak about it, bro. Just to sort of touch on a few things here. Firstly, I disagree with the notion that if Declan Rice played 90 minutes, that you would have won, because the way I saw it, Tottenham created more chances when he was on the pitch than when he was off, bro. Like, let's be real. Don't get me wrong. Tottenham played brilliantly. I was so proud of Spurs, bro. But the only real chance they created in the second half was through the Jorginho turnover. They didn't really create any other chance beside that. Like, I know the Richarlison one at the end, but let's be real, that was really like a hit and hope. So the notion that Declan Rice would have changed mad things when he was on the pitch, he was pretty much getting ran through, in my opinion, I disagree with. What else? Arteta, the problem with Arteta is that he hasn't got trust in Vieira like that. Even though Vieira's had a good last couple of games, he's not built up the trust with Arteta whereby Arteta trusts him to grow in a game. And I think that was the difference between the likes of Vieira and Udogie. I think, what's his name? Ange really trusts Udogie for as young as he is and for as inexperienced as he is. You can see that Ange really trusts him, because I don't know if you might clock, but during the commentary, when everybody was going on about how Saka was ripping him, I don't even think he was ripping him like that. But everyone was going on about how Saka was ripping him. And Alan Smith was saying that you notice that Ange never told Brennan to come back and help Saka. he was actually fully fine with leaving Udogie one-on-one with Saka, even though it might have seemed like he was ripping him when he really wasn't. But
I disagree,
anyway,
bro. I disagree, bro. That first half, yeah, from 15th minute to around the 40th minute, bro, Saka was pressing that kid to the
but bro,
next point, bro. He was
okay,
pressing at you, bro.
okay, so
And the only
I'll give
reason the
you.
goal came, yeah, the only reason the goal came is because Ojogi had to track Ben White on the overlapping run. If Ben White did so many more of those runs, bro, you never know what could have happened. It was Saka that laid off. It wasn't because Saka wasn't pressing him, bro. The first, for that good 25 minutes, he was all over the kid.
There's about 3 instances that Saka went at him. The first one was when the first one, to be fair, he didn't really go past him. He did a few step overs in front of him and then looped across forward for Jesus at the tight angle. The second one, I think, was probably the goal. And to be fair, Ben White creates that goal, bro. If not for that overlapping run, spun both Brennan and Udogie, that they both didn't know what to do with it. Saka didn't really do anything there. Literally, like, the run takes both players out of the game. And bro, besides that, he didn't really cook him, bro. Like, bro, what?
Nah, disagree, bro. Disagree, bro.
In the moment, things always seem a bit heightened. When you watch games back, you realize that he didn't really do much to him. In terms
He
of,
stopped. He stopped.
I agree.
He stopped,
I agree with Matt. I don't think after 25 minutes he didn't really do anything with
Yeah,
Udogie.
he stopped. But if you look at where we were getting the most joy, was it not that right hand side for Arsenal?
Yeah, because that's
Well, I
because
said-
not the Spurs left-hand side.
carried on doing that.
that's because we tried to play Gabriel Jesus left wing, and he can't play left wing.
I
Yeah,
think
but
he
Jesus
can.
did well. He did well in the
I
left
think,
wing.
I
He
think-
should have been our nine.
I think Jesus
can't play-
did all right.
You can't play
Well,
left wing in this system. We've looked. Arsenal have looked their best every time Jesus is down the middle. I don't know why Nelson's not
You don't
starting
have
left wing
options,
or
bro.
Smith Rowe.
I
didn't
would
have
have started
options.
Nelson.
I would have played Smith Rowe, yeah. But Smith Rowe hasn't impressed
He don't
me.
trust Smith Rowe. He doesn't trust Smith Rowe.
100%.
How can you not trust Smith Rowe when 2 years ago Smith Rowe carried us and was our top goal scorer? What do you mean
It's
you
an
don't?
uncomfortable
Yeah, bro,
conversation, bro. But Smith
bro,
Rowe's
you know-
leaving in the summer, bro. Smith
Bro,
Rowe's
you
leaving
know
in
how
the summer, bro.
sometimes
If
it
this
might-
carries on, he's
like-
going.
It's like Pogba with Mourinho. Pogba has always said when Mourinho first came in, everything was like good, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden something just happens that just it makes the manager's face turn away from you, bro. And I think something behind the scenes, maybe Smith Rowe's fitness or something, but there's just something not clicking with Smith Rowe with Arteta, because the fact that Reece, who was like in complete exile from the club for years, has come back, is getting subbed in ahead of Smith Rowe. There's something not right there, considering he gave Smith Rowe the 10 as well, if I'm not mistaken. But besides that, yeah, I think Arsenal came in the same way we did, bro, against Tottenham. You know that Tottenham are going to try and play out. You know you're going to try and be brave. So you press them. You lot were on them like flies, bro. But, and I think if you really want to be harsh on Arsenal, the only chances you did have came from Tottenham turnovers in their own half. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
in terms of
Yeah.
the ball play, you didn't really open them up like that. And I think
I agree.
when you think about the whole game, right, it's probably why Odegaard wasn't involved in the game, because a lot of Arsenal's chances didn't actually come from ball movement and, fluidity. It came from Maddison mistake, Udogie mistake, Basuma mistake. But like Ange said, we're going to come, we're going to play our football, we're going to live by it, we're going to die by it. Players like Basuma grew into the game. Players like Sarr grew into the game.
They only grew into the
Udogie
game,
grew into-
bro, once Jorginho and Havertz was on the pitch.
That's a lie. Basuma
No, that's a
grew into the game
lie.
in the first
Because
half.
there was only one run
In the
before
first half,
halftime.
Basuma started to cook in the first half.
No, but I'm talking
Basuma was
cooking.
shaking the first
I'm not
half.
talking about.
Basuma
I'm not
was
talking about
shaky.
two
He grew into the
decent
second
passes.
half.
I'm talking about controlling the midfield. They weren't
Yeah.
controlling the midfield when Rice was still on that pitch. Let's be real.
Bro, I don't know, man. Rice didn't look
Bro,
it.
playing with
you've watched
Havertz
that
is like
game.
playing with 10 men anyway.
Like, you watched that game twice, bro. Basuma and Sarr were not controlling that midfield. It was more of a 50-50. It wasn't a control. Second half, Spurs controlled that midfield. We had nothing. That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
Okay, I get that, but when I say they grew into the game, I mean the way you lot were making them turn the ball over in the first sort of 20 minutes. They weren't doing that in the last 20. That's what. That's
But that's
what
press
I
legs,
mean.
bro.
Huh?
Obviously,
But remember I said this.
Odegaard is our press trigger, bro. As soon as he got booked, the press trigger is dead. We can't press as intense. And
And you pinned us back.
Only time Nketiah pressed was when the ball went to the goalkeeper, bro.
And he nearly snapped his leg. And this is the thing about
That's
Then he
red.
almost tried to get
he
sent
nearly
off.
snapped his leg.
That's a red.
If that was a little bit to the left,
Thank
for a
you.
couple inches, he would have snapped his leg.
That's a
But
red,
I just
bro.
wanna
If
say,
I was
yeah,
the keeper, I would have
we'll
made
be
the
here
most out of
forever.
that.
We'll be here forever about Arsenal, Tommy. There's no London derby, but I hear that, though.
Yeah, no.
Like, can we talk about Newcastle, though?
Just because it was a great game in it. Like I think even though Arsenal were the home team and Arsenal fans were disappointed in their performance here. I think the way you lot pressed, like, bro, the press in the first 15 minutes, bro, it was amazing. Like, if you want to talk about knowing when to press, pressing triggers, pressing as a team, you lot were on Tottenham, bro. Like,
yeah, but Matt, we're not you, man, innit? Because you man are 15-minute FC. We're supposed to do this for the whole game.
No, but we pressed them just as well as you lot did.
No, you didn't.
You man are a 15-minute press. I seen you. That's 3 games. You man are a 15-minute press. Bayern Munich, 20-minute press. Like then you die out.
But you know the thing. This is the problem. No, bro. These players are human beings. No one can press for. Bro, you can't press for 40 minutes.
No, you don't press for 40 minutes straight. It's calculated presses, isn't it?
Yeah. It's calculated. But the thing with the press is, you need to win the ball when you do it, bro. And when you win it, you need to keep it. When you have,
but you man are doing it half-heartedly. Your press is half-hearted, especially like United's press. This is what I didn't understand. Why are you getting rid of Ronaldo if you're saying you want to press? But I'm seeing Rashford do the most half-hearted press ever.
Thank you.
The front man.
Talk about it, please.
I need to
understand what's the logic.
Does not press. Tommy got spun and didn't run back for the ball.
But we didn't get rid of Ronaldo just because he didn't press though. Ten Hag got rid of Ronaldo because he didn't think he was good enough, bro. Like,
but
no, wait. Ten Hag's right, man. He wasn't good enough. That's why we got Weghorst, man. He was good enough.
and with Ronaldo the season before, we had our lowest ever points tally in a Premier League season. With Weghorst,
also him being your top goal scorer
and got third.
Even Rashford in his purple patch didn't top Ronaldo's goal in the Prem. So talk to Ronaldo nice, man.
Bro, is it about the individual or is it about the team?
Yeah.
It's United. Of course it's about the individuals.
It's about the individual, bro.
Individuals for time.
Bro, it's been about the individual at United.
We're speaking holistically here. Like, look at Arsenal last season. You man should have won the title. And let's say you did win the title. Your highest goal scorer would have probably been 16 goals?
Saka got.
Yeah, that's because they played team football.
Bro, Ødegaard 15 goals, Saka 15 goals, Martinelli 16 goals. That's perfect.
I don't want one player. Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced.
Okay, so when Ronaldo was there, literally, let me break this down. Before Ronaldo came, we looked like a team that had multiple goal threats. When Ronaldo came, it was only him, bro.
But you could say this. You could argue and say City, Haaland is the only goal threat.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's
but
not.
That's the way the team's set up, though. He is.
No, he's not.
Okay, you can say
false,
Doku
bro.
now. You can say Doku now. But last season, who?
Mahrez.
Mahrez didn't play enough.
You look at and say,
let him land.
Yeah, last season, who do you look at City's team and say, yeah, they're getting 15 goals this season? Let me one player. Give me one.
15.
Alvarez got 17. Mahrez got at least 16. Mahrez.
No, he didn't, bro. You're chatting shit.
Mahrez didn't get 16 goals.
Mahrez didn't get 16 goals.
He didn't sniff
in the
15,
league,
bro.
In the league.
Are you talking about the league or all comps?
League.
Okay.
Bro, he had 5 goals in the league last year. He had 5 goals, bro.
Okay, if we're talking about the league, then fair enough. But
what are you talking about?
All competitions, bro.
He didn't get 16 all comps.
Mahrez.
He didn't. He might have got goals and assists, but he didn't get 15 goals.
Yeah, goals and assists.
You're telling me Mahrez didn't get 15 goals all comps last season?
Maybe goals and assists, but
I doubt it.
Goals and assists, maybe
might
not
come close, but I don't think so. Kings, are you checking it? Shall I check it?
You know I'm checking it.
Hey, someone fact check, bro. Fact check.
Yeah, go on then. Check
transfer market.
Yeah, transfer market. Just
fact check. All comps.
Yeah, what is it?
Listen, if Mahrez scored 16 goals, I'll get my wife to come in and start twerking, bro. I'm telling you right now, he did not get 16 goals last season. You man carry on in it. I'll find the stats. You man
but
carry
yeah,
on.
but look, at the end of the day, yeah, the point is with Ronaldo, the team wasn't going anywhere, and Ten Hag recognized that and got rid of him. Now,
but you're not going anywhere now. I'll be so rude. I don't see you going anywhere right now.
I got to start here. Sorry. He had 15 goals in all comps last year, 13 assists.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, mad. Babes.
Bro.
I'm saying this right now. We're talking about the Burnley United game. They looked more organized that they've been in the Premier League for a year. They've been in for a minute. You look like a team ready to smash and grab. Yeah, which isn't great. You've had a year with this manager. You've had 2 or 3 transfer windows with him. Yeah. His scouting is poor. I feel like he falls in love with players he used to coach against, or coach against, or coach And I don't understand what is his logic for coaching for buying players
Yeah.
because
He's
nothing looks like
emotional.
it's a fit. Huh?
He's emotional when he wants to sign the players. He's all
You
about
gotta be
emotions.
logical. What's his game plan? I say this all the time. What is United's game plan? Can anyone tell me?
You know what Ten Hag has said is he wants us to be aggressive both in and out of possession. So that's
You want to
that's
too
what I
aggressive.
think.
That's why you want to hitting you man's girls,
Oh
bro.
dear,
It's
no,
allowed.
100%, fam.
Bro.
You know it is. They don't need it for the pitch.
That's not
He says be
true.
aggressive. They don't leave it on the pitch.
Man said
No way
aggressive
you said
on and
that,
off the
bro.
pitch, not even
Nah,
on
no way you
and
said
off
that.
possession.
Bro.
That's wild.
Aggressive on and off the ball, blood. Aggressive on and off the ball. But
Aggressive for your 15-minute press. I don't understand how that's working.
see, the
Maybe you
problem
got
with us is when
No,
we
allow them, man. They have
press.
two of the most dangerous attackers on the right wing.
100%. They're on the wing. They're about to go on the wing.
Bro, the problem is when we press, we don't keep the ball. So we find ourselves having to keep running. That's why we're
But
tired.
why did you buy Ericsson if you're not trying to keep the ball? That's what I'm trying to understand. Because for
He was
us,
a free, to be fair.
Mitchell Maestro, why'd you buy Ericsson if you're not trying to keep the ball?
Well, we are trying to keep the ball.
But I'm not gonna lie. I've had Ericsson in my midfield, yeah. I know he knows how to run a team. Yeah, so I don't understand. It's probably your system, and we have the best of managers when we had Ericsson all the time.
No, but trying to be a possession team is more than just about having one player who can control the tempo. I think you also need to have other players have the understanding of where they need to be on the ball, so
Yeah,
they
but they
can
have that.
give options in it. They don't.
They have
They
a
don't.
goalkeeper. They have a goalkeeper that his philosophy is keeping the ball past him. They have
Mhm.
two ball-playing defenders in Varane and Martinez.
Yeah.
Then obviously Casemiro doesn't
How
keep
many
the ball
games did
anyway.
Varane start last year? How many games did them two start together?
Together.
And he looked this year
United
as well,
fans were
yeah.
screaming these men were the best duo in the league.
They started majority of the games last season until the end.
Let's be
No,
real.
I mean this year. They've been
Varane-
hurt, innit? You've had injuries.
This year, no, Varane's been injured this year.
Varane's a 50% player. He's playing half the games of the season at most. Yeah, he's not that guy.
And I think also
Martin-
the forwards is the more important one. Like, Bruno, I don't think is a possession player. At least
not.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
Rashford. I think he can be, but
Rashford can.
No,
I
he's
think
not.
Rashford can.
he doesn't
No,
do
he
it
just won.
consistently, you know. And then you look at Anthony. It's like Anthony, you know, he's just shit. Like, that's all there is to
Yeah.
it.
90
In possession,
M's.
out of possession, he's just
90.
bad.
I just have to put the price out there again, fam.
That's what you see someone like Sancho being exiled. I think in a possession team, he has that match awareness to know where he needs to be.
He's more technical, way more technical.
with the ball. But you know, he's been banished, and it's a shit situation.
The reason why he doesn't fancy Sancho is because Sancho doesn't have the engine to run around.
Yeah, that's
But that's not his game style, though. And you knew that before you bought him.
Yeah.
Well, Ten Hag didn't buy him.
Wait, I don't understand what type of system you're trying to play in the Premier League.
I
Yeah, when
understand.
you have a semi-athletic team. You don't have to be the best runners to be seen it over the Premier League. Man City's athletic. We're not the most athletic team. They're getting guys running around you, but they're not just beating you just by trying to outrun you. They're actually playing chess football. Work the ball around. You've seen Arsenal do the same thing. They got great athletes, but they're moving the ball around. I don't think Ten Hag's got that right mindset of saying, we need to play the right type of football. If it doesn't work, we're going to carry on doing it anyway and see like how it grows. If I can't get the players, I'm going to get them in a transfer. I don't think he's got that mentality. He just wants to win games right now.
Yeah. As you said, it's a results business. They did the same thing last season. Let's be honest. They got third in the cup. Would that be? Let me ask you a question, Matt. Ron, you man get third and win the FA Cup. Is that a good season for you? Is that progression?
I'll let
Certain
Ron
man
go
think it's better than Arsenal season.
first.
If we win the FA Cup and we came third,
Yeah. Is that progression for you?
that'd be a miracle right now. I'll be honest, bro. We're not a good team, so I'll be gassed. I'll actually be gassed. I'll celebrate the FA Cup like I've never celebrated before, bro.
All right, let me ask you a question, Rod. All right, let me ask you a question, though. You said Casemiro, you want him gone to Saudi, yeah? Who would you want in that DM position right now as a replacement?
As a long-term replacement.
Yeah.
They're all gone now, bro. I went in Lavia. Lavia's gone. Casado's gone. So I don't know. I've got to do some research. I'll do some research and get back to
Do
you,
you
bro.
think they'd make your squad any better?
That'd be some research.
Yeah,
Could Amrabat be that guy? Could Amrabat be that guy?
Amrabat's good, but he needs someone with him. I think he needs someone with him. So
when you say someone with him, you mean like what profile of player?
Like right now, I think the perfect player with Amrabat will be De Jong, but De Jong's not going to come to us, is he?
De Jong?
Yeah, Frankie De Jong.
Okay. Yeah, I hear that. With Bruno maybe like in the 10, yeah?
Yeah. That'd be my perfect midfield. But
I hear that, to be fair. Okay. A bit like what he had at Ajax, in it. Like he had who do you have next to him? De Roon or something like that?
I don't even know we had.
Yeah, something like that anyway. But no, I hear that to be fair.
Would you then play possession football then? Would you play
Yes,
possession
you have to
football?
then. You have. He has no
Yeah.
choice. He has no choice. He
Yeah.
has to play possession
Do
football.
you is Ten Hag possession football or is he?
Nah,
That's
he's
why I want
bro.
to know.
Bro.
Can we ask this question though? Can we ask this question? Yeah, 2 seconds. Can we ask this question? This is a man that's had 2 pre-seasons, yeah, and has gone away to Burnley and been played out of the park by a team that's just come from the Championship, playing better football than him. I want to
With lesser
know
players.
with worse quality players, right? I want to know what style of football does Ten Hag want to implement in this Man United team going forward.
See, this is a big
Transition.
one.
He made it very
I
clear.
honestly, I can't answer
Transition.
that question with a straight face. I know my cam's not on, but
I said with a straight face.
because no, because you know why? Yeah, the principles that he had or that he applied in the Ajax team, he's completely gone away from a lot of those. Like, think about it this way: Donny van der Beek was one of his most important players in the Ajax team. He can't smell the pitch for us now. Like that, if there's anything to show that Ten Hag is not using what he used at Ajax and Man United, that's it. He literally had Donny van der Beek in the little 10 position, in the false 9 position, scoring goals for Ajax. Now Donny can't even get a game above Hannibal, bro.
Yo, Matt, do you think that's because he doesn't trust the players around Donny to get the best out of him? Something like that?
I'm gonna be real, yeah. I don't know if that's it, because at the end of the day, in the midfield, he bought Casemiro, he bought Mount, he bought Sabitzer, he's bought Amrabat. He's bought Ericsson. If you've bought 5 central midfielders that are your choices, your selections, and you still don't trust them to get the best out of Donny, then bro.
Is he playing the best? Is he playing better ball than Oli right now?
Donny was
Is
on
he
the
playing
bench
better
today.
ball?
Did he come on?
Did Donny come on today? I don't think he did.
No.
He did. 7th minute, he came on.
He did.
He did nothing.
How did he look?
Minute.
How did he look?
Nothing. He's nothing.
Bro, why did he start?
He looked like
Why did he
Havertz.
start
Bro.
Donny today?
He
Hannibal
looked
played
like
90
Havertz,
minutes against Burnley.
Well, we'll stop you. Donny for Havertz, right?
I'm
Bro,
taking
I'm
Donny for Havertz, bro.
You're copying, bro. You're not.
Chill.
You're not,
taking
bro.
Donny
You're
for
not. You're not, bro. You're not.
Nah. I can't give it down. I don't know if I take Donny. Donny's.
Nah, he'd cook at Arsenal, though. He'd cook at Arsenal.
No. Donny's better than
He needs
Havertz. Don't
confidence.
go.
Yeah, Donny's better. Donny's
He's
definitely better than
better than
Havertz. He's better than Havertz. The Ajax Donny.
Donny's better.
Not this Donny.
Havertz is better. Havertz is way better than Donny.
What does he
Way
do better
better
than
than
Donny?
what
What does he
way?
do
What
better?
way?
In the eight, what does he do better? In the 8 position, what does he do better? As an eight?
Nothing. They're both shit. What's the point? You took
Yeah,
No,
but
but
he's better than
Donny will
Havertz.
score.
What
Donny
attributes
will
does he
score
have
more
that's
goals
better?
than
At their best,
Havertz.
innit? At their best. That's what I mean.
Havertz is better.
Havertz is
Havertz is
Havertz
cold,
Who's
is
better
bro.
on the
bad
ball?
player.
Who's better on the ball? Donny or
Havertz. Don't let him touch the ball, bro. In the 90
Bro,
minutes,
give the ball.
ball.
Give the ball to Donny. What's he looking at? He's probably gonna have a half turn and try to spray it out, no?
Nah,
I'm
Ron
saying
has
what's
given
Havertz
up on
doing,
every
bro?
player in the squad, bro. Ron has given up on every player in the squad.
Trust me, I'm done.
No, but I hear it though, bro. Donny couldn't even get into Everton's team. You're telling me he's better than Havertz. Come on, allow it.
But they had Lampard.
No,
Havertz.
but look at the profile of
Havertz.
Everton's midfielders, bro. They've got
Exactly.
Onana in
Like,
just
bro,
a game,
Everton
bro.
on a serious team.
Bro, Donny doesn't even get into Nottingham Forest's midfield, man. Allow it, man.
But Nottingham Forest have a
Listen.
good midfield. That's a good team.
Okay.
From they beat
Okay,
Chelsea.
Crack pipe is strong with this one. What do you mean beat Chelsea? In fact, we need to get to Chelsea actually because time's going. We're already an hour in.
There's no Chelsea representatives, but yo,
Bro,
let's cook, man.
bro, don't
Let's
worry,
cook,
man.
man.
You man are
Let's
hiding in the
cook, let's
WhatsApp
cook.
group chat, you know. Listen, them man will see this, bro. When this gets posted out, them man will see this, bro. Don't worry. But let's talk about Chelsea real quick. As rival fans, I didn't even need to watch that game, and I was watching obviously all the games on at 2:00. But I didn't even need to watch that game to know that my ACCA said Aston Villa were winning, bro. Now, don't get me wrong, yeah. Chelsea are third in terms of chances created this season, and they've scored 5 goals. Haaland, since he's come to the Prem, has scored more goals than Chelsea as a collective, bro. If the league was to start in January 2023, Chelsea would be second from bottom on 25 points. Enzo, as a Chelsea player, has not been in the top half of the Premier League. Yo, the stats are wild, bro. The stats.
Let me add another one. Let me add another one in there, bro. Chelsea have had 5 wins since the start of this year, bro.
Hey, bro. Jackson has more yellow cards than shots on target, bro.
Enzo has had more managers, bro. More managers than he's had of wins at the bridge.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
That's actually nuts.
Yo, it's like who can come up with the best stat?
I've got a question for you guys, yeah, as neutrals. Do you think Chelsea fans, and I'm saying this, need to change their expectation? Because with me, I've always called Chelsea a plastic club. I call them a Barbie club. Whatever they don't like, they nip and tuck it. Right? Change this, change that, and then hopefully something works. Do you feel they need to change their expectation now as football fans?
They can't. It's too late. Most of the Chelsea fans are built from the Roman Abramovich culture.
But that's the thing. He's done.
You can win the Champions League and get sacked next season, bro. We've seen it.
True.
We've seen it. That's the culture, bro. Every club has a culture. Even City are more patient with their managers than Chelsea, bro. What right did Chelsea even have to be that ruthless? But with Poch has not hit the ground running anywhere. Even in his first
I told you
season
he'd get fired by January.
Even in his first season at PSG, he bottled the league, bro. You can't expect Poch to just come
Why
back.
does this guy have so much? Why does this guy have so much in the bank here? Why? I don't understand this magic.
I don't think he
he's
wants to
talking
buy
about
all these
Poch, bro.
players. I'll
I
be
don't,
so
I
real
don't
with you.
see it. I don't see
Listen,
it.
that's not his style. He doesn't want to buy all these players. You can't just make them all gel like that. And I'm giving him some leeway, and I think Chelsea fans need to do the same way. It's not because I got a soft spot for him because he used to be my old manager and gave me the best year of my life in 2019. It's not because of that. Yeah. I just feel like you've got to give him time with this squad because you had the same problem when Graham Potter took over. He inherited a bunch of players from Thomas Tuchel he didn't want to coach, then just got the axe. Yeah, he wasn't performing well anyway, but it's like you got to try and get players to buy into your system, get their fitness levels up to the place you need them to be, then create a culture. When it's hard to create a new culture, when you've got a new owner who expects you to win shit straight away, you're trying to get...
I agree with you, bro, but Poch is shooting himself in the foot by playing Chilwell left
How's he
wing.
going to win? Bro, tell me. Look how many transfers you got in one window. Yeah,
Bro,
you're going to tell me you're going to get everyone on the same
position?
page.
You know
No,
why
to be fair-
you know why Ange hit the ground running, bro? He's playing Mandem in their natural positions, bro, and he's brought that style of
No,
play.
but Kingslee, can
I
we
think
say
Ange
that?
had an easier
Wait, hold on,
transition,
hold on,
though. He had an
let me
easier
land,
job.
Let me land. Poch here in that Chelsea role. He doesn't know his best team. He's played players out of position. He's playing a 38-year-old who in 2 weeks' time is probably going to need crutches, and it's not gelling, bro. He's playing Enzo in the 10, and then Gallagher in the 8. So Enzo's going out wide, and Gallagher's on the ball more. Why would you want Gallagher on the ball more than Enzo, bro?
I'll take Gallagher off Chelsea. I'll take Gallagher off
I
Chelsea.
hear what you're saying about new signings, this and bare man and fit, but you're not playing people in the right positions, bro. Poch is Argentinian. He's literally saw what Enzo did in the World Cup in his natural position. Man comes in and does a Sarri and plays Kante in the 10, bro. I don't know what it is why Chelsea managers do this.
Wait,
bro.
you taking Gallagher at Tottenham?
Yeah,
You taking
agree.
Gallagher at
100%,
Spurs,
I'm taking Gallagher at Spurs. I'm
What,
taking
in
Gallagher
the
at Spurs. For depth.
Yeah,
But depth.
he's better than
Understandable.
Skip still.
You have players like Højbjerg and Skip. So.
I hope he's
Yeah.
not dead. He's not dead
I
because
thought you
Juve
meant
won
like-
him. Juve won him.
Juve won.
Nah,
Juve
not
won
the starter.
Morale.
Okay, cool.
Bro, Juve are in the mud though.
Juve are
Because that's
banned.
the point. And they'll pay for 20-something million for him, hopefully. But that's January talking. Yeah, I'm saying
But
for
nah,
depth.
Bayern won
Kids,
Gallagher,
I
so.
agree with what you said about Poch, you know, because it's true. Like I can see with Ange that Ange is learning. Like if you man noticed when Ange at the beginning of the season, Ange was playing Son on the left, and if we're being real, Son ain't really a winger anymore, bro. Like Son
He's
is
not.
more.
He's not.
He's
He's a
definitely
central
more of
player.
he's more of a striker now, and now you can see that Ange is now playing him up front, which shows that he's learning from what he's
No.
seeing.
He tried to give Richarlison a chance. There's a difference there. He tried to give Richarlison a chance because Richarlison's meant to be a 9. And he knows Son can play out there. But then he realized, it's not going to go well. If I keep trying to play him like that, I'm going to lose games that I should be winning. So he did what's best for business.
Yeah, but Poch ain't doing that though. Poch is playing Colwell left back. He's playing Chilwell left wing.
And I understand that, I understand that.
He's playing Enzo as part of a front three.
But
Like,
with that
he's
Chelsea
doing all
Chelsea
sorts.
formation though, we're missing one key part. Like in their preseason, everything they did in preseason was built around 2 players, James and Nkunku, who they signed in the summer. Nkunku out with a torn ACL, Reece James injured, I think, for quite a while. So that's 2 key players of your system that you're missing. Also, remember, like they didn't have Caicedo and
They're playing
Lavia.
the back as well.
They didn't have Caicedo Lavia to start the season, immediately. So that's your DM there that you're thinking, okay, he's going to be the holding midfielder with Enzo in that double pivot. But they haven't had that sort of consistency to be able to build going forward. Because I think you look at the Chelsea squad now, how many young players?
I'm not high on them.
There shouldn't be the immediate pressure to win and have
There's
because You don't
There's
win
no
with young
leaders in the
players.
team.
Like he's rebuilding, so you got to give it time, innit?
What's the
hear
Chelsea
it, I hear it.
expectation for the
There's no
season
balance,
then?
bro. There's no
Just
leaders
be
in
the
the
best
team.
team you can be. Like develop the youngsters. That's it. That's all there is.
No, I'm saying for a realistic
Look at the
expectation.
youngsters, bro. The
Develop
same
the, that's
Ajax,
that's what it is, bro. That's Chelsea are trying to become Ajax. That's what they're trying to be. That's literally
That's
what they're trying to
terrible,
be.
The
It's
Chelsea
not
fans are
going to
too-
work for them.
That's
Chelsea
the
fans are too
owner's
impatient
vision.
for that.
That's the
No,
owner's
but
vision.
that's
It's not for us to
Chelsea's
say.
culture. The fans
That's the
ain't
owner's
going to
vision.
appreciate that. Fans ain't
Bro,
going to give you time for that.
No, that's them. But that's the we're talking about what the owner has for vision for the club.
Bro,
And
the owner's a cowboy, man.
He don't know the game. He thinks he thought he bought an NFL team. I guarantee he thought he bought an NFL team. He's picking up players like they're draft picks.
No,
I
this is
promise
what-
you.
this
He's
is
like,
what
yeah,
Burnley
football
did.
team. Let me go get one.
Football manager, bro.
Todd went into
Football manager,
the conference room and said, "Listen, if we come 14th, we're going to get first pick." That's what he thought.
100%. He thinks he's getting draft picks. Oh, I promise you.
To be honest, Pochettino's not lasting past the summer, bro. If he continues,
January.
This is
They're not
relegation.
Have you seen the next stretch of games? Someone bring up Chelsea's next stretch of games. It's hell.
Yeah, I've seen it. October, November for Chelsea. I can see them getting 3 points.
They got everyone, and I'm amped up when we go play Chelsea. We got Chelsea in November. I'm amped for it.
Yeah, no, Chelsea
But,
going to get.
I'm gonna be real though. Like, if we're speaking strictly about the Aston Villa game, I can't blame Poch too tough for that. You know, like before they got the red card,
Yeah, they were
Aston Villa
cooking.
weren't getting a sniff.
Yeah, Chelsea were cooking before the red cards, though.
They missed 3 1-on-1s. Jackson missed one,
Sterling missed
Chilwell
one.
missed one, and I
Sterling
think
should have squared
Sterling.
it. Sterling should have
Question.
squared it.
Squared it.
Question though.
Sterling should have squared that.
You think Poch wanted all these signings?
Yes,
think
the
it
ones
was- I
this
think it
summer.
was-
Yeah.
All of them.
I don't
All
think
All of them at this point.
I don't think
I think
Poch really
he wanted
cares about
Palmer.
some
He
random
wanted players
18,
like
19
Palmer.
year old.
He wanted Caicedo. He wanted Lavia. Let's be real. He wanted.
I don't think
All
Poch
of them
cares
in
about
one
some
window.
random 18-year-old.
That's a lot of gelling to do.
Lavia and Caicedo
The
definitely.
18, 19-year-old kids they're signing though.
The stocks are high for Poch, bro. It's magic, isn't it?
Nah, I think Poch. So Poch works better with a young team because he can
Yeah.
influence them easily and get them together. Because when you get players with egos, you've seen it doesn't always work. He just
Yeah,
had that at
that's true.
PSG. It doesn't always work. That's why he keeps crashing out of the UCL. So this is what I keep saying. Chelsea fans need to be realistic. You got a young team. You're nowhere near competing. You've got to say 8th is the best thing you could probably get this season because there's 7 other teams better than you.
More than
Seven.
that.
Are we,
I'd say more
I'd
than
say
are we all in
11.
agreement there? Yeah.
There
But
might
them
be
finishing
7.
top 10 should be their best achievement this
No,
season.
I don't think that
genuinely
their
do think we're
expectations. I don't think expectations should be about a certain position. Like I said, it's like if your focus is to develop all these youngsters who you've invested a lot of money in, that's the goal. Like forget a league position. It's just what can we do? Can we make the most out of these youngsters? You know, like Lavia.
Listen, all I'm saying is all these boys they bought from Brighton is looking like the system, including Potter 2 leaving, is looking like the system. Or the Zerbi, is making the players look better than they are. And I'm not trying to write them off because it's early, but I'm just saying the Brighton system is making it look like they're better than the actual individual talent that's coming out of Brighton itself. So,
But is that just because the players that are coming to Chelsea and dying though? Because I'm watching McAllister for Liverpool and he's looking just as good.
He's flourishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you have to look at it like
probably
this, right?
that.
You got to look at it like this, yeah. When I look at Pochettino, he tweaks things too much, yeah. You have to play your players in the right position. And it's similar to what Arteta's doing as well. When he was in the first games of the season, when he's playing Partey right back. If you play your players in their natural position, like Chelsea at the moment, they got one of the highest stats in terms of chances created, right? But they're still playing Enzo in the 10, Gallagher in the 8. This thing doesn't work. Chilwell's playing left mid, right? On the wings. Like, what's going on with that? If you play
Well, if you're saying chances created, eventually those chances will be created and will be converted. Do you get what I'm saying?
I feel like
I don't know, man.
Eventually they'll get converted.
Not necessarily.
Eventually they will.
He looks off, bro.
I don't know.
I'm not high on Jackson. I'll be real. I'm not high on him.
You man seen that video of Jackson? When
What
they
you
had to make
rating
the
him
goal.
last week? I saw you were rating him last week.
Yeah,
Me?
Ish was rated him. What are you rating?
Yeah, he was.
I said in cuckoo. I said in cuckoo.
No.
in cuckoo.
You said Jackson, bro.
Someone
said in
here said
cuckoo.
Jackson could get
said-
better.
Yeah, he did.
Listen,
It was me
Jackson,
still.
at the moment, everything
I
off
said-
the board he's doing right. Everything
I
off
said
the board he's
Jackson.
doing right. I
I
feel
said
like
Jackson's a
You
good
said
player.
what?
good.
You said Jackson. I said in cuckoo the next coming of Drogba, and that's the mad statement I said, and I still stand by it.
Okay.
Listen. Jackson scored
We
4
shall
goals
be
against
here.
Colorado Rapids, man. He's a baller, man.
He's not even a team.
In the friendly, innit? Yo, listen. I see Ish told me to bring it up. So Chelsea's next game, obviously tomorrow they got Brighton in the cup. They got Fulham
Out.
away. They got Fulham away, Burnley away,
They'll win Burnley.
Arsenal at home,
Oh.
Brentford at home,
They'll
Tottenham
win
away,
Brentford.
City at home, Newcastle away, Brighton at home, United away,
Oh.
and Everton at home.
Nah, they'll beat Everton.
That's one out of what? One out of what? 1 out of 8.
They'll beat Everton.
By that point, they might be
Everton and,
17th.
Brentford, I
They
think.
might be 17th by that point, you know.
Wait, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, out there 9 in the Prem, including Fulham and Burnley. How many points they getting out of a possible
27.
6.
27? Out of a possible 27 against 6.
I'm getting 6.
Do you think they're
I'll say
going to
that.
beat Fulham and Burnley?
They'll beat
I don't even think they're going to beat
Burnley.
Fulham.
They'll beat
I don't
Burnley.
think they're beating
I
Burnley
think they'll
away.
beat Burnley. They'll
They'll
beat
beat
Burnley.
I don't think they're
Burnley
beating
at
Burnley
home.
away.
Yeah,
Burnley are
Burnley
home.
scored like 2 goals.
Burnley at home.
Yeah.
They're not beating them. They're not beating them.
Burnley
Beating
can't
Burnley at
score,
home.
man. Burnley can't score. They'll beat Burnley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
but
beat
Yeah, but
Burnley.
Chelsea can't score either. We saw that in the Bournemouth
That's what I'm
game.
saying.
They beat
That's what I
Luton.
said. They're not beating them. I didn't say they lose, but they're not beating them.
That's a 0-0.
It'll be a tough game.
I'm telling you. Are you
It might be a
deep?
1-1.
This month,
Then they have to go St. James's Park, isn't it? After that.
Yeah.
They're gonna get corn
Yeah,
slapped.
away.
Listen, shells are gonna be dropping. Shell cases.
We shall be
Monday.
there, man. We shall be
Monday.
there.
All I'm saying is, for September, Chelsea's goal of the month is going to be in training because they haven't scored this month.
Who did they play? Oh shit. Okay.
They played Villa, they played Bournemouth, and they played Forest, and they have not.
But ain't
scored a
Sterling
goal.
scored?
Nope, no
Yeah,
one
that's
That's
scored.
Luton, no?
Wait,
Oh,
have
that
they
was
not
in-
got another
that was in
game
August.
That
in
was August.
September?
That was August.
Oh, mad.
That's
Have
August
they not got another
25th.
game in
Season.
September?
The last game of September is tomorrow against
Who they
Brighton.
play? Oh, Brighton.
That's a cup game, though. That's a cup game.
In the
So
Prem,
we're
they've
saying
not
league
scored in
games,
the
they ain't
Prem.
done nothing.
They've not
League
scored in
games.
the Prem this month, bro.
Oh, man.
They're lucky that Luton and Sheffield United are worse than them right now, you know.
This is
Yeah.
what I said
Actually
the other
lucky.
day. Otherwise, it would be peak. But yeah, listen, time is going flying by. Hour and 10 minutes in. Realistically, City routine win. Rodri red card. That's probably the highlight. Let's talk about that. Is that a red card for you, man?
Yeah. You know the rules, man. You know the rules.
I want
Yeah,
to
I see
know
with
what
Pepe,
Philip
innit? I
said.
saw
What
Pepe
Philip
do
said.
it.
Not Philip, sorry. What's the name?
That's the
Gibbs
Xhaka one, bro. That's the Xhaka red. It's Xhaka
Mm,
red.
mm.
Yeah.
It's a red.
Yeah, it's a red.
Obviously,
man. It
Gibbs
was
White,
so
Gibbs White
stupid
made
as
the
well.
most of it, innit?
I want to know what he said to him though, to like make him.
Gibbs White,
try to
I know what
take
he
him.
said.
He was ratting.
What did he say?
Yeah.
What did he say?
What did he say?
Puta.
Oh, man.
No,
Nah, it was so,
but
it
yeah.
was so stupid because Rodri had so many opportunities to like pull away, and he kept
Yeah.
going.
He could have just clamped him in the next tackle and be like, oh, bad decision.
No,
But yeah.
I think Rodri's a
He
real one.
was
He was
going
like,
to help him
listen,
out there. To be
remember,
fair.
if you man remember,
let
yeah,
me-
at the start of the season, Rodri was like, I've played 70 games, I'm tired, I need a rest. So Rodri's thinking, yo, let me get sent off. We've got Nunes now, we've got Kovacic. Let me catch a 3-game break.
Can someone chat to me about Phil Foden, please?
Oh,
What
that
a
goal
baller,
was
man.
crazy though.
He's gonna-
That goes.
he's gonna-
But
This
the
is
ball
why they
from
let
Walker-
Gundogan go. I'm saying it now. This is
The
because
ball from
this is why they let
Walker is
Gundogan go.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
have a big season.
You can do. I think Foden, obviously, for me though, this is my narrative. I'm always going to stick with the narrative. I don't really care what anyone says. Foden for me is only the player who is at City. Because at England, I don't see this.
No, but England is shit. though.
Southgate is not the guy, though. Southgate is not the guy.
Yeah, he's
I'm
a
telling you
donkey.
right now, if Foden played for a Liverpool, for a United, you're not seeing these kind of performances.
I mean,
At Liverpool, yes, he is. At Liverpool, he is.
Let's be real. Who's outstanding for England, bro? And don't you dare say Saka. Don't
Yeah,
you
exactly.
dare. Don't
Saka.
do
I mean,
that.
Saka's pretty good though, isn't he?
Saka, bro.
He's not outstanding though.
Stones.
Saka.
Who's amazing for England?
No, but
Who
I think that's
puts
Why?
England, who puts England over the
England-
top?
At England, they don't really have a system, and it's just like
Free
the
flow. It's
vibes.
free flow.
That's all it is. It's just vibes.
It's just pass and hope. But
Exactly.
Mm.
I think City does make Foden look better. That's my opinion. That's my
I think
personal
he'll still be good at Liverpool.
I think.
I think even at Premier Brighton, he'll still look good.
Where would he play at Liverpool?
It's true, he's not
Like,
starting.
Would he play in false 9 maybe, or like
in
attacking
the
the
10.
team?
In the
But
In a
10.
10, most likely. That's all I could do for him.
Liverpool will play false 9.
Yeah, false 9. I could see that. To be fair.
He'd look good at Brighton.
Yeah, he
Fred,
could.
I'm not trusting what you can see because you used to tell me Richarlison was a good player. So
Who, me? Never said that.
No, he was a good player.
not you, Ish. Fred.
Oh,
Not you.
no,
Ish.
but
I was going to say,
he was a good player, though. He He was a good
Ish,
player.
Ish. Fred was out here calling him R9 and that. So I don't want to hear
He's
it.
literally R9, bro. He's literally R9. He's Brazil's
No,
number. That's
don't do
Brazil's
that.
number
Don't
9. Bro.
ever do that.
Do you see his
Blasphemy.
goal at the
Don't
World
do
Cup?
that.
You see his goal at
Aye,
the
you need to go to Ronaldo's Twitter page and say sorry.
Bro,
Don't ever
he-
do that.
Am I lying? It's R9, the Richarlison 9. I'm not
Nah, bro,
lying.
they
So
are
what?
silent.
It's
They are
R9,
silent.
bro.
It's Richarlison, bro. No. You can't, bro. I'd rather have Shamak. Can't even lie.
Listen,
Oh,
if this guy
nah.
wants talking about mental health, I'll be saying to get out. I'll be telling him get out of my club, fam. If you want to talk about mental health, we'll allow it because of that.
You got to lie
He
because
basically pulled the race card, didn't it? He didn't want to get kicked out of the club. But yeah, that was pretty much it with City. Obviously Liverpool again. I can't lie, Liverpool are conceding hella chances, especially in the first half. Like Wolves could have been 2-3-0 up. West Ham should have been 2-3-0 up. Antonio missed a sitter. I think it was who else? Who else missed that header? I think it was Bowen missed the header. I think it was a good save from Alisson, to be fair. But well, West Ham
Great
could have
save.
rather been 3-0 up. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be happy that we're scoring 3 goals pretty much every match. But
We
definitely
need a Liverpool fan on this, actually. We need a Liverpool fan on this. We need to find one.
no, there's a Liverpool fan in the group chat. Honestly, he just couldn't come on tonight. But I'd be a bit concerned about how leaky my defensive, and I think Spurs are going to exploit that. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. Obviously we'll get to the predictions in a bit. But yeah, obviously I don't know if you man saw it. Antonio was chatting quite a bit before the Liverpool game. Done about he said he actually said West Ham will finish above Liverpool, which is wild. Yeah. You know, man.
See what happens when you win one trophy. Look at United fans. West Ham win one trophy and they think they're special now. Yeah.
Wild, but obviously, I think it'll be interesting. All right, but let's crack on. Let's crack on with these predictions. Yeah, our time is raw flying. I know man them have work tomorrow and that. Let's see what game is first. But yeah, that's pretty much all the big six covered. I didn't miss anyone out, did I? Yeah, no. So I'll go over the predictions man did last week as well. So I said City were gonna win 2-1 against Forest. Obviously it was 2-0, so I got the win, but not the result. I said United were gonna beat Burnley 3-1. I got the win, but not the result. I said Villa were gonna beat Chelsea 2-0. Again, got the win, not result. I predicted Liverpool 2-2 at West Ham. So that's just wrong. Matt said City were gonna win 4-1 against Forest, so he's got the win. He said it was Burnley and United was gonna be 1-1. He didn't back his team. Got the He said Villa were gonna beat Chelsea 2-1, so he's got the win there. And he said Liverpool were gonna win 3-1 against West Ham. So you've actually got that spot on, which I think is gonna put you first, to be honest. Fred, you said City 2-0 Forest, you got that spot on.
Hey, let's go.
You said United were gonna win 3-1, so you got the win. You said Villa were gonna draw 1-1 with Chelsea, you got the loss there. And you also said Liverpool were gonna beat West Ham, so you're top.
Wait, what did I predict?
Wait,
for
what
West Ham,
did you
Liverpool?
bring to Liverpool West
He
Ham?
said 3-1. He said 3-1.
Oh,
Hey,
Ish.
is that?
Ish. Yeah, you should have put money on that, bro. Ish, you
Fucking
said
hell.
City 3-1 Forest. Obviously, you got the win. You said Burnley 2-1 United, so lost there. You said Villa 2-1 Chelsea, so you got the win. And you also said 3-1 West Ham, 3-1 Liverpool. Sorry, so you got the 3 points there. Yeah, you man just copying each other, and there's some secret agenda here. I don't rate that. Still, I don't rate that. Obviously, average will add you on for the next few predictions. Be consistent to get the leaderboard. Whoever comes last has to do a forfeit. We'll decide what the forfeit is in the group chat. If someone can do me a favor, please, and get the fixtures up so that while I type in the thing for the next results, next predictions, even. Ish, Fred. That one.
all right. So I've got Saturday and Sunday's games.
Yeah.
All right. There's only
Alright.
one game on Sunday. Forest Brentford.
Yeah, we're gonna.
kind of line up.
Yeah,
is
there's only
that?
one game on Sunday. There's a game on Monday as well. I think Chelsea play on Monday.
Fulham Chelsea. Yeah.
Okay, because Fred is top, Fred gets to pick first. So we'll start with what's the first game? I think it's Arsenal Bournemouth, isn't it?
Bournemouth Arsenal.
Yeah, Fred, you get to
Bournemouth.
start.
Wait, now the first game actually is Villa Villa Brighton, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, no, we're only doing
No,
them
just top 6.
top 6. Yeah.
Oh, we're doing Newcastle as well, just not Newcastle.
We'll chat about Newcastle at the
Yeah,
end.
they're still
They're
pretenders,
not,
man.
they're not there yet. They're not there yet.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
top
Well, I
six.
mean, Thomas should
Newcastle are
be.
top 6 club right now.
We'll get to that.
Are
anyway.
Chelsea a
Fred-
top 6 club?
Yeah,
They're not,
Chelsea
but-
by name alone. By name alone.
Okay.
Hey, are
Yeah,
United a top 6 club? Because, boy,
Yes,
They were in the
we
top
are,
4,
bro.
I see it.
Don't do that.
Alright, let me start. Bournemouth, Arsenal. Give me 4-2 Arsenal.
4-2. Arsenal don't
Yeah,
really
4-2.
concede away like that, you know.
I was going to say 3-0, but carry on.
No, I'll say 4-2.
And then in second place is Matt. So Matt, you can go
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. And then Ish, you're third,
I got 3-0 for Arsenal.
and then obviously I'm fourth by default. I don't know, man. We got a lot of injuries right now. We got Brentford midweek. I'm saying 1-0 Arsenal. You know, I don't think we haven't been free flowing like that, man. What should I say? 2-1. Did we concede? No, I'm gonna say 1-0, man. 1-0 Arsenal. Average. What are you saying?
I'm hearing Trossard might be back for that game, but Saka might be out for the game. You know, he didn't
Saka's
trade
definitely
today.
gonna be out, man.
He's gonna be out for the game. So I'm gonna go. I still think we have enough away from home. 3-1 Arsenal.
What you might say? Jesus on the right, yeah?
Yeah, I'd do that, bro.
What about Vieira?
Oh no.
No, I hate Fabio
No,
Vieira on
no.
the right, bro. He looks lost.
Nelson on the right. He cooked against. Was it not Bournemouth last season as well?
Yeah, but he played left.
Yeah, good left. Yeah.
Bro,
Saka came off.
Nelson's gonna be living off that Bournemouth game for 4 years, bro.
There was a game he came on for Saka.
Yeah, Matt. What's
Like
Anthony
Welbeck
living
against
off?
Leicester, innit? Like Welbeck against
Matt,
Leicester.
What you say?
Matt, what's Anthony living off? Except for court
Oh,
charges?
bro, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
What's he living off? Fidget spinners and court charges, yeah?
I plead the fifth, bro.
That's what he's doing.
Say less. Alright, so this game is United Palace. Matt, you go first.
Okay. A repeat of today's game.
It's at the Trafford as well.
Yeah. No, we repeat what we did today. We give them 3-0 again.
I don't think these men were trying to play, to be honest.
Nah, they were.
These men
Nah,
said,
we
"Carry
were
on."
better today. Ron, is Ron still here?
Nah, run dip.
Nah, he's gone.
Um,
He's gone, bro.
Fred, what are you saying?
2-1 United.
Say 9.
Yo, can I change the Arsenal prediction?
Nah, you've locked it in now. It's too late.
Shit.
Your issue.
Wait, what are you gonna change it to?
I was gonna change to 3-1 instead of 4-1. Instead of 4-2.
Yes.
I got
What are you saying?
a draw. I got a 2-2.
Oh, okay.
The
Bruh,
disrespect to
Ish
Hernan
does
is
not
mad.
rate United at all, bro.
Disrespect to
At
Hernan
all.
No, not even that. I just see them coming back. Yeah.
The disrespect to Hernan is mad. He said,
Man said Burnley were
I
gonna give
listen,
us
I'm
the
all supposed to support my
first
African
win of
brothers,
the season.
but you can't go a bit buttery right now.
he's put in the private chat. He's gonna sit down again. Alright, for me, United Palace. United never lose at Brighton. United don't usually lose at home. I think Palace are a bit too weak. Palace don't really score like that, man. I say 2-0 United.
I was gonna go 2-0.
What is that? What you're saying as well? Average 2-0.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, Palace, man. They don't away. Palace are so weak. Okay, next game will be Wolves and City. That's at Molyneux. Matt, you're first.
Is it me first?
Yeah, you first, my bro.
3-0.
Wolves. 3-0 Wolves.
3-0 City. 3-0 City.
Alright, Fred.
4-1 City.
4-1 Wolves.
No, give me 3-1 City. Give me 3-1 City.
Final answer, yeah?
Yeah, final answer.
Alright. Yeah, Wolves have started off quite poor. I think Nunes is going to play as well. Rodri's out. I think it's going to be a
the
drumming.
life out of him, bro.
I think this is going to be City's biggest one. I want to say 5-0.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can see you're gonna crush him, man. Haaland hat trick. I can see it already. Average, what are you saying?
I'm going 3-1 City.
You won, yeah.
Oh.
I was surprised you, man. I know. To be fair, City have been leaking goals this season, but I just can't see Wolves scoring, man. They're so bad at scoring right now.
I mean, they're okay against Liverpool, weren't they?
Against Liverpool, yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
How many goals they score?
1. Yeah.
Scored
we go.
one.
Bro, did you see the chances they missed against Liverpool? And
But
United?
that header, Cunha missed. Oh, bro.
Bro,
That's like a Nunez miss right there.
Cunha was reflecting the whole game about his misses. Every time the camera panned onto him, man's just deep in life. All right, under 5:30, we got Spurs, Liverpool. Matt, kick us
You didn't
off,
ask me for the City game.
Oh, sorry, bro.
I got 2-0. I got 2-0.
Yeah, my bad.
2-0 City.
All right, yeah. What I say? Yeah, Liverpool, Tottenham. That's at Anfield. What you saying?
Nah, it's not Tottenham.
The Spurs post. I'm
Yeah,
going to
sorry.
the game.
You going to the game?
Yeah, man.
Jeez, yeah. Make sure you send some content in it so I can upload it on the channel.
No worries, man. No worries.
All right, yeah. What we saying? Matt.
Another one of my favorite fixtures to watch because these
Yeah, it's gonna be
two,
lit.
whenever they
Yeah.
face each other, I know it says that they're their bogey team, but Liverpool, I mean Tottenham do tend to find some joy against
No,
Liverpool. I'm gonna say 3-2 Tottenham. You know,
Yeah, you be smoking that Rashford pack.
Mm.
Hey, yo, Fred, what you saying?
2-1 Liverpool.
There we go. Some normality has been resumed. Ish, what you saying?
I think we beat Liverpool this time.
Oh.
Only because we're at home. And because
Yeah.
I think the team's high off last week.
Well, what's the score?
I'm going 3-2.
Okay. R9 winner, 90th
I
minute.
swear, black man love a 3-2, you know.
3-2 is it's all right. It's all right. I feel like 96-minute winner. I'm calling it.
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
That goal
I'm
in enough.
gonna say 3-2 Liverpool though.
Oh.
Yeah, 3-2 Liverpool. Average, what are you saying?
No, definitely a high scoring game, but I feel like Liverpool are strong at the moment. 4-2 Liverpool.
Yeah, I was thinking
Wow.
4-2, but
6-0 thriller. Oh, fucking hell.
I was thinking 4-2 in it, but I just allowed it at the last second.
I might come out humble next week. Liverpool might just, like I said, bogey team.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. One to see. Finally, the game of the weekend though, the one everyone's gonna be itching to watch: Fulham and Chelsea, big London derby, West London derby, and that. Matt, what are you saying?
they sold Mitrovic. Who's their striker now? Vinicius.
No,
Yeah.
Jimenez.
Oh yeah, they bought Jimenez from
Jimenez, yeah.
And they got this young
Fulham
Argentinian
2-1.
guy as
Fulham
well.
2-1. Fulham
They got
2-1.
Wolby as well. They got Wolby.
Fulham
Yeah.
2-1, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, Fred, sorry, what are you saying?
1-1 Chelsea.
What, you think Chelsea gonna? You might think Chelsea gonna score.
I mean, they should score at least.
See them scoring. They should score one.
You know what's funny, yeah? Now that Broy is starting because Jackson's suspended, I bet you he scores. He defo scores. That's just how the luck's gonna go. I'm
Yeah, I
telling
forgot
you.
about that.
That's how luck's
Ish, what
gonna
are you
go.
saying? Ish, what are you saying?
I'm saying 2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham, yeah.
Yeah. Fulham's at home, right?
Yeah, Fulham.
Yeah.
Was that Craven Cottage?
Yeah, 2-1 Fulham. Craven Cottage is going to be, so it's not easy to play at.
I'm saying 3-1 Fulham.
Who's scoring for
I don't know
Fulham?
where Fulham
Three.
get 3, bro.
It will be Brace and him and his header.
William, blood.
Come
Williams left, though.
Wait,
Williams
William.
left. Is Williams still there?
No, he's
William is
still
still
there.
there.
William's still there.
He's
Your average, what are you
scrap,
saying?
man.
What's your prediction for the Fulham game? 1-0
1-0 Fulham. Chelsea are probably going to get like 6 shots, all off target in the first half.
All right. Predictions are locked in, man. The predictions are locked in. It'll be interesting. Interesting, man. This season, I feel like it's going to be mad interesting. I do feel like City are going to run away with it. But I feel like
100.
like everywhere else. Obviously, remember now, top 5 gets Champions League now as well. So everything's different, man. It's going to be a lovely season. Obviously, Ish mentioned that Newcastle. Yeah. So before we go, let's close off on Newcastle. Are we saying Newcastle are contenders for top 6, or they need to win some trophies first?
Well, you mean Big Six?
Yeah, top 6.
Big 6, top 6. Yeah.
The big 6 clubs. They got the money. They got the cachet. They finished top 4 last season. Like they're gonna edge either Spurs or Chelsea out of it. It could even be United. One of those spots is gonna be out. You got to throw Brighton in there too.
For me, I see Brighton finishing above Newcastle.
100%. I agree with that too. But I still think with what Newcastle's long-term goals are and plans are, top 6 could be kicking one of either Spurs out or Chelsea, even United. So one of them lot are leaving. He's looking at Chelsea right now, but I think long-term it could be United.
I think the obvious one is obviously Chelsea. Isn't it? Like there's a world where Chelsea don't. There's a world where Chelsea don't finish in the top 6 for like 2-3 years, like with the the young players that they're trying to develop. So I can see them making like being a consistent top 6 club.
All I'm saying is, yeah, United are back pocket right now, yeah, with no like real vision where the club's going, and Newcastle actually have goals and plans. It's like, yeah, you can be a broke boy or you can be rich like without do my money. So yeah,
no, United are still better than Chelsea though. Like no matter what, they'll be better than Chelsea. So
100%.
Yeah.
But I'm saying long term, I can see
Yeah.
Chelsea turning the ship around before United do.
Okay.
I don't. Do you know why? I
Do
feel like
United
somehow? Go on.
No, you go. You're good, bro.
No. What I'm saying is about United,
Yeah.
even though they might be playing their worst brand of football at the moment, somehow they still manage to scumbag it in the top 4. For a lot of the seasons, they've not been playing good football, but they still managed to get in and around the conversation.
You think United finish in top 4 this season?
I'm gonna say they finished top 5 because I feel like they managed to scumbag it somehow. They weren't playing their best brand of football last season. They came third in the trophy.
Yeah.
That's how United.
All right, but yeah,
I've been doing
people,
this since 2017. That's my opinion, anyway.
we've reached the hour and a half mark, so we're gonna call it there. But let us know in the comments what you think. Obviously, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, man, let's get it, bro. Obviously, no Champions League this week. What we got a few Carabao Cup games. Do Chelsea get through Brighton? Interesting. Obviously, well done United for beating Palace and getting through your Carabao Cup. Your defense is on the holders and that. But yeah, thank you. This has been the 620 podcast. Stay blessed. Have a good week. See you next Tuesday, 10 p.m. sharp.